Yeah, good evening, friends. I'm Dr. Venkatesh, our urology faculty from Doc Tutorials and Team RRM Next. Today, now with immense pride and pleasure, I welcome Dr. Rajat Mudhol, our proud student from RRM Next, both offline as well as online Doc Tutorials platform. He had secured a rank of 20, IMS Merit List 20 and Common Merit List 21 in the last INISS October 2023 session. So, welcome, Dr. Rajat Mudhol. First of all, many congratulations from the team of Doc Tutorials and RRM Next. So, how do you feel now?
Thank you so much, sir. It feels great. I feel relieved. You know what I went through after the NEET result. In spite of putting so much of efforts, it didn't come what I expected it to be. So I think I'm just relieved at the moment.
Yeah. So I've been traveling with you for more than a year now. I know about what are the things, but now there are many students who've been watching it or who is about to watch in the future as well. So let them also know the journey of Dr. Rajat Mudhol. It will be really inspiring for many juniors to come to follow. Okay. So just briefly introduce yourself, Dr. Rajat. Where are you from? Where did you do your UG and PG? And from then on, we will just take on your journey towards this INASS.
Yes, so I'm Dr. Rajat Mudhol, sir. I'm from Belgaum, Karnataka. I did my UG undergraduation from Belgaum Institute of Medical Science. So then I went on to do my MS in General Surgery from Government Medical College, Nagpur. Then I was doing my bond there, wherein I was preparing as well. I left my bond also midway because last NEET SS I got a rank of 1100, sir. Like before that, I started preparing. RRM offline Chennai class was the first one that I attended, and that was when I actually started preparing. That was, I think, March of 2022.
Yeah.
So that is when it hit that a lot of preparation goes into at this level. So the preparation had started, and I was expecting something better, but it didn't happen. It didn't work out that time. So I was doing my bond in Nagpur, sir. I took a break from Jan. I started preparing full time, and April for I was targeting the April INI, sir. I think since Bailey 20th edition came, so we had to go through that. I tried to do that as much as I could, whatever so the update classes were also going on from RRM and Dr. Riddles. After that, I think I gave 2 good months for just preparing urology from your videos, your notes, and the doc tutorials INISS urology question bank, 1441 questions. It's like gold mine there.
Wow.
Uh,
You,
and
you
I think I've done it at least twice, thrice till now. Uh, Twice that during that time, and this month also I did once again because it was just 1 month for this INI.
yeah.
But the paper was something different in April, sir. I could not qualify, and that is when I just shifted gears, preparing for NEET SS. I think I did whatever I could. I prepared and gave it my 100, 200%. But it didn't work out. I got a rank of 679, sir. Maybe on that day, it was just not my day. So I picked up a DNB seat in round one. But immediately after the paper, I knew I have not done that well. I'm going to be somewhere around that rank, and I was not happy with it. So the first thing on every group was your messages were there. Please give this a shot. Don't let these seats go because last time seats have been added. There are 35 seats. All of you all will do well. I think that was a big motivation, sir. And my friends as well, sir. My roommates, Dr. Aniket, Dr. Rohan, uh, he got AR 5 and 51, sir. So they were constantly saying, like, we calculated a mark. So he was like, you have to give this a shot. You can do it. You deserve better. So that is when I started preparing again, sir. Those 15 days were till the result. I was in with full steam. I was preparing. I was asking you what to do. Should I do EAU guidelines or AOA guidelines like last time? You were like, don't
I
waste your
said
time.
no. Don't waste your time
Yeah,
on
you
it.
straight away you told me don't get distracted. Just concentrate on whatever you have
I
already
think I
done.
told you this as well. This time the paper will not be like that bad like April. This time the paper will be more balanced and a simpler paper, which is easier to attempt by most of the students. That's what I felt. I think that
Yes, sir.
turned out to be right.
Yes, yes. So you predicted it very accurately because I think there was a lot of backlash last time because only two people qualified and all the seats went waste. So yes, sir. That's what I just did. Your videos, sir, your notes, and the question bank, sir. I have done the question bank thoroughly, and I think that is what helped, sir, because the papers, I think it was very superficial. I mean, in sense, like if you have revised, you know the topics, I think you could do the questions. Uh,
So
so
I
that
will ask you one question, Rajat. Like now, do you felt that the whole content, video lectures, and the MCQs in doc tutorials urology section is sufficient enough to answer all the questions which was asked in this NEET assess?
Absolutely, sir, because the pattern is this was actually the paper that used to come. I had written the April INI, sir, last year, but I was not prepared. I was there was no exposure that time. I was just preparing for my MS exams. So that questions I because I've done the repeat papers as well, which you have compiled it like no one else has. Every 6 monthly, you have recalled it. You have made and a good PDF with every explanation. And I always like just before INI, like 1 week before, I would do it once, and the night before the exam, I would go through that. So that was really what consolidated everything. And so the papers were like this before. I think the last 2 3 sessions, it was they tried to change it a little. So I
Yeah,
think, sir, whatever the videos are there on Docty platform are crisp and sufficient, because it has to be done in a smart way, sir. Because you can't go into the depths because the pattern is different for NEET. You'll be preparing for NEET. Obviously, the probability of getting a seat there is more. But even if you get 1.5 months before every INA exam, I think it's very much doable, sir.
okay, so that's really motivating. That's what many students do ask, sir. Sir, the pattern for NEET assess is completely different. I have to focus only on general surgery. Is it worthwhile preparing a core urology where the number of seats are very limited, and is it really worth to prepare it? That is where most of the students falter. They fail even
Yes,
before they attempt out of it. That's what very disheartening to me. That's why when this time the seats were announced, I really felt we should take as many seats as possible. None of the seats would go waste. Like that's
yes,
why it's a relative exam. You can score 90 out of 100 and you can get a rank one, or you can score 40 out of 100 and still you can get a rank one. So it doesn't really
absolutely,
need
sir.
that you have to completely master Campbell's textbook to crack INASS. That is not needed. It is a relative exam. So all you need is some kind
Honest,
of
yes.
motivation. Yeah. So motivation
Honestly, I
and
never read Campbell, sir.
so it's a smart way of preparation. That is actually needed, right?
I
So
would
how do you
just go to some topics. Yes.
So that is like what made you to take up urology? So what was your inclination towards urology? Just to put a word across it, Rajat.
So the first time that I came across the branch was back in my internship, sir. We didn't have residence in my government college, sir, in Belgaum Institute of Medical Science. So there, my surgery department had a urologist who used to do cases, and we used to assist him. So that was the first thing. And then when I got into general surgery, we were lucky enough to have postings in GMC Nagpur, sir. I had a
Oh,
posting in first year, so we were exposed to everything. They used to give us minor cases as well. We used to sit in the OPD. So that was when I really felt that this is my calling. I was always interested in minimal access, and endourology was something that always fascinated me, sir. So now there's so many other things. There's robotics which is coming up, open cases, or as well you get exposure as well. So this was something that I was always sure, sir, that I wanted to do.
yeah, say name something. You have everything in urology, be it
Yes,
reconstructive,
sir.
be it urogynecology, be it minimally invasive, be it robotic surgeries, be it endourology. Because urology is one of the subspecialty of surgical specialty, which had a very vast expansion way ahead of other specialties. So
Yes,
the
sir.
urology is very enterprising field, and it is very you see happy faces all around. You see your patients
Yes.
walking around happy, getting discharged the next day. It is one of the very gratifying fields, and you'll really love it, Rajat. So as I see,
Yes,
like
sir.
you are destined to take up INISS. That's why probably your NEET SS ranks were not so great. But I will tell you what I have understood through your whole journey is your perseverance. So though there were some low moments during a preparation, you believed in yourself and you kept on working hard. That is very very important. See, the amount of efforts you have put, you have completely told the total number of MCQs in the whole app. Even I don't know. I was the one who prepared it. Even I don't know exact number of MCQs which we
Yes.
had actually given in the app. So that tells the amount of hard work you have put in it. So how
Yes.
was the quality? How was the video content? because there are few concepts which is totally new to a general surgery resident. Urology is something totally new. Were you able to understand the concept from the lectures? So how do you feel about it? What is your thoughts on it?
Sir, actually, the last November, I had prepared it in a very haphazard way, and I was not sure. I was using different materials and all. I had tried to go in depth and all, and I didn't have a lot of grasp on the concept. So April INI is when I tried, and I thought I was ready, but it didn't happen. So that is when I realized the importance of every video. Because neurourology and urodynamic studies and everything you have covered beautifully, sir. Urogynac, which is very difficult to understand. Like I've tried to read it up in Campbell as well. It's very difficult to understand the concepts there. So you have covered it in very beautifully, and I even uro-oncology, sir. It's so vast. The crisper it is, it's very easier to revise when you're targeting an exam in just 1 month or 1.5 months. So your flowcharts are like everyone knows them. So you just go through one flowchart, the whole topic is done.
Yeah.
Like it's, sir, I feel it gives a pictures memory that, and it helps you recall. So if you
So
know the
that's
whole concept in whole, it's I think it's easier to get the MCQs, sir.
yeah. That's what I also feel like. So whenever you take notes, also notes should not be vast. It should be crisp, but it should have everything in it. That should be one go for material for all the things when you go, because during revision, when you read, you can read extensively, but when it comes to revision, that's where the problem creeps in. So you have to keep your
Exactly.
notes to the minimum possible, and you have to work on it, and you have to add points every time you come up
Yeah.
some new. That is very important. So one more thing I would like to ask you, because you have attended our offline session as well. I have seen you attending our face to face. I still remember you, right? So now with this, with the so much of flourish of this online platforms, what do you feel? So what difference that 5 days of session of direct face to face classes made to you? Is it really worth traveling so far and spending a lot of amounts on the travel and stay? Is it really worth to sit among 100 or 150 students and attend that? Because this is a very practical question. Even I also want to ask from the student's point of view.
Sir, I can't tell how important it's very important, sir. I've done the 10-day course as well. I've done the 5-day course, the TND series as well, sir. Just before the last need. So it is you're in that zone, sir. Everything is happening at that pace where you're understanding, you're making your notes, you're adding to the notes there. And it's complete 10 days of you finished complete. It's one kind of revision there, right there. You would have read for your MS, you would have been preparing for your MS exam. So this is where you get a different perspective, and videos definitely it helps you in revising, I think, and you can cover it at your own pace. But if you do this 10-day offline class, I think you are already ahead of a lot of people because you have covered it in those 10 days. You're giving all of your attention. So I think it's absolutely so helpful, sir, if you attend the class in Chennai, sir.
So what you said is 100% true, Rajat, because the problem with human tendencies, if we have the source with us, we always believe it is always with us. We will have it the next day. We will see the next day. So what is supposed to finish in 10 days will take 1 month for you to cover. Whether you like it or not, once you come and sit in the class, you are forced with all the facts in 5 days. So it is like a complete revision of that in 5 days. This is what I also said in the class as well. See, and the results are very obvious. All those who have attended our classes, no, online classes, they got exceedingly good ranks. I remember most of the students, when I see the posters, I could remember them asking questions with us after the sessions, no. So all those who attended, who has taken that extra efforts to come, travel down and sit with the students of competitive students of 100 students or 150 students, no, that makes really a lot of difference. So that's what I use always tell. We always have a content in online platform that is immediate, that is you have to do that. That is also not that is always there to support you. But when there is an option of an offline class, if you are able to afford it, just do attend it. This is for the juniors who are watching it, because that will make a hell of a difference. Because that's why you feel the competitiveness who is around you. Because when you read and sit in your room at your own pace, you don't know what is happening all around you. When you sit among and listen to the same class with 100 students around you, that's where you feel the real competitiveness and how serious this exam pattern is like, right?
So absolutely, the reality hits there when people are answering, the hundreds of people sitting around you, and they're already
Yeah,
your competition who are sitting among you.
yeah, yeah. So, and one more thing, it just not just add competitiveness. You can get new friends. You will have a good small group of good discussions. It adds well. So what I have understood is they get up new friends from different zones and they are in touch till the exams, and even after exams they get to the same institutes as well. So that's a
Yes.
good thing to be a part of, right? So very happy for you, Dr. Rajat. You have completely summarized your hardships. So it's a thoroughly deserving seat. You are a thoroughly deserving candidate to it. So what are your options as of now? So where are you planning to take up in this INASS?
So
I'm not sure which college exactly I'll be getting, sir. I think it will be the peripheral aims only. Uh, I'll have to see what I'll be getting because few will be taking up continuing with the NEET SS seat. So
Yeah.
yes,
So there is always an option. See, I will tell you definitely PGA and JIPMER is for taking for you, but AIMS also. See, any AIMS is always far better than any other institute through NEET. So don't worry, you have a
yes, sir.
problem of plenty with you. So
yes, sir.
you just I drop me a message. I will just share our students are there in all the AIMS as well as PGA and PGA and JIPMER. I will share their numbers. If at all if you need some help, they will guide you, right?
Sure,
Okay,
sir.
so it was a very pleasure and honor speaking with you, Dr. Rajat. So thanks for
Honor was
sharing.
Fine, sir.
So it will, I believe that it will really inspire a lot of juniors who are watching this video. So congratulations again, Rajat. Thank you so much.
Thank you
So
so much.
much.